Okay, Miss Diane, this is for you, so you can see my chaos before you physically see my chaos, and then you can maybe mentally, because I know how sometimes we like to see the things before we see the things, so we can start planning the things. Out of the way. So I found this a few weeks ago outside my house because somebody was clearly getting rid of it. And so in here we're keeping all of our lunch snacks. So like bars and chips, individually packaged that I buy off Amazon, and treats and whatnot. But that's what's in here. Ideally it would be nice if it was fresh fruits and vegetables that don't go in the fridge. Then, you know, the whole reason for Easter is for non-Christians to get 70% off their candy or chocolate. Okay, I want to try pretzels. Then we come over here, which I realized quickly a long time ago, if I can't see my food, I don't eat my food. And honestly, this isn't helping either. But on the top, we have like pastas and coffee, honey, because one day I was going to make a lot of honey-baked cookies and I didn't do it, some cereals, more pasta, popcorn. Then here is a melange of random shit. Markers, teas, rice. Look at my clear canisters, because technically I should be eating more lentils. I am Asian. And rice, and we have some dried beans, which are decorative. Or for when I make pies. Then lots of canned food, canned beans. I keep buying maple syrup by mistake because I keep forgetting I have it. In here was originally Kayad's snack area. So there are his cups so he can get them water whenever he wants. Dried fruits, I'm going to put that over here. But in here is where I used to keep like the cookies and chips and stuff, and now it's what it is. Down here, extra storage for the cans. These are chocolate milks I'm supposed to be drinking to help me lower my cholesterol because it's soy. But normally this basket is 100% filled with oatmeal because that's what Kayad has to have for breakfast every morning. He's militant. My favorite kind of salsa. One day I'm going to make Reuben's vegetarian. Anyway, just more stuff. And then my wines because, you know, Mama got a wine. But I've also just stored like juice and other things that are not like the big containers of juice. Then as we come through here, my place is a shit show. You're going to judge away. Oils and like like my nut chopper goes down there. Vegetable stock, those types of things. In here I was trying to put small containers, aluminum foil, and then I put his like lunch bento box things there, which I'll need space for that until September because he'll be, I'll be making lunches until I die. This is what I used to keep his little mini baby food in, and so now I still use it occasionally, very, very rarely occasionally. The junk drawer that everybody needs. Microwave. It was the smallest one I could find. Yeah, this is how bad my life is. My rice cooker, which I do use, I would say every couple months, or every couple weeks. Tonight we're going to make dal in it. I bake a lot, so I have lots of random baking things. I used to bake a lot. I go through phases of baking. Let's do that. Back here, just I need my microwave to be a top space so I can dump stuff on it. Obviously. Then we come up here to there's a wine glass somebody gave me. My collection of, I'm going to use this all the time and then not use it all the time. So up there's the Christmas mugs Grandma gave us. So this level here, I put stuff that I rarely get to, but I might get to, like wine glasses or water bottles, fancier cooking stuff. Up here is ideally where glasses and my measuring cups should be. See how I nest at least? Bowls, more baking things, party stuff. On this side, plates, bowls go here. I haven't emptied the dishwasher. My bigger serving type things, which are normal sized dinner plates. Again, there's a baking thing. Down here, coming back down, there's the microwave. Here is more of my cooking stuff. don't use the chopsticks. Kid uses the chopsticks. The peanut butter for the everyday sandwiches. Kayed's vitamins, which he hasn't had in a long time. Well, like a few days because I forget. This was I saved only for the sole purpose of being my cooking, like a cookie container for when I bake cookies. There might even be cookies in there from probably Christmas. The medications for the kid, which he doesn't use every day, but when he does use them, he does use them every day. But there's my smoothie blender blades. My coffee, tea. This is the measuring cup holder for when I make him oatmeal. So he gets a cup of hot water. For when I flavor my water, we put sprinkles on everything, including eggs. More stuff. Dirty sink, where I keep my cooking boards and his placemats when I use them. I need to probably upgrade his that. Okay, I will open this for you in a second. Up here, this is supposed to be a drying rack, and what I've used it for instead is where I store all my towels. I don't really use paper towels, partially because it's hard to store, but mostly this is greener. And when I bake, I probably use every single one, so that's why I buy a lot. Where I have 2 colanders that go here, both plastic. My steamer, I use it. All this stuff I do, when I need it, and I use it. This I have yet to use, because Grandma, who gave me the Christmas mugs, also gave me this. Yet to use it. It's probably 2 years old. Up here, the fly traps from earlier. More baking stuff. So the Cuisinart, which I will use, especially at Christmas time. My big soup pot with that lid that doesn't fit anymore because look how I'm stretching it out. Butt pan, cookie racks. So there's good storage up there for when I need deep storage. And I probably should take down those fly traps. Had this professionally hung, so I hang all my pots and pans here. Before they used to sit on the stove or in the oven, and now they don't. Here's my stove. I don't use all my burners, so kitchen utensils, my mug collection. I'm trying to be judicious that if I get any mug, I have to throw a mug out, but I do love my mugs. I line up all my French presses. I have 4 of them back there. They're in the sink. Where I store my knives, that random thing I got for Christmas, again from Grandma, but that was my bad on an Amazon thing. This I normally store in the oven just for space, but it does also normally fits down here, but when it's like that, I just don't. I have cleaned that recently. Kitchen utensils has been recently cleaned and organized. More shit show. Chips. Had my period recently, you know. So I have this, technically I should be storing like baking stuff underneath here. My kettle for my tea and my coffee. When I need coconut oil, I always keep that on the stove so it stays melty. My toaster oven, another French press, which I probably should get rid of. I don't need 4 small and 2 big ones. I do have a soda stream, which I'm going to actually replace when I get paid because it broke and it's just epically broken, and it's cheaper to have soda stream than buy bubbly water. Fridge. Keeping spices here on top of the fridge, but I'll go up this cabinet first. But I bought these this summer or this winter, and I'm storing my spices here, and I think this is probably the best place for spices. And that's probably the best place for packet food, but you know, right now it's spices. I don't really believe in spices expiring. That vanilla is over 10 years old, and it's good. It's pure vanilla too. Coffee maker that I don't use, but maybe one day we'll use. More deep storage and like pasta. What I need to do is when I go to Trader Joe's or the grocery store, I need to look through all my cabinets because I end up throwing stuff up and then I forget. Oh look, I have pasta sauce up there because I needed space. Top 2 are baking contraptions. For when I do a lot of baking, I can just go up there and get that. Second level, yep, that's an old baby bottle. It needs to go, but also it's supposed to be baking stuff, then, you know, extra peanut butter and cans of stuff, etc. But I will forget I have all of this here, and then buy a ton and then end up putting more in there because I don't see it on that shelf. Top of the fridge, various types of flour. I have rye flour and semolina flour and another thing of rye flour because I forgot I had rye flour in the freezer. Almond flour, cornstarch. Snacks go in here. So like this silver bowl here should go in here. They're nesting. I'm obviously have to nest because this is the tiniest space available. More crap. And up there's deep storage with like vases, and honestly I don't remember. Maybe my I have a dehydrator is up there. All of these things I did use a lot and then stopped using. Freezer, when I had to redo my fridge, I just kind of bought the cheapest one. And so I didn't buy one based on space, but it's not that bad. It needs a clean out, but not a major clean out. And then the fridge. Why can't I put that? Sometimes I open it and there are 4 glasses of water in a small sippy cup or in a small plastic cup. Again, it's not like the best organized, but I'm trying to be good about cleaning out all the food before I put in new food. So like we'll have that gnocchi that's in the back. We have a ravioli, which I can throw in the freezer before I like go buy more. So now that I'm home, I'm trying to just go to the store and buy 2 or 3 things. Like today I'll go buy an onion for dinner, but I know me, I'll probably go buy 1 or 2 other things, but trying to keep it, not buying it. Open box of taco shells, the real crunchy kind, because that's good. More snacks, which can go in the snack thing. And then this is the kitchen table where we barely sit because it's full of crap. So as you can see, I have a small child with 2 things of water and a mass that should be put away but isn't, 4 potatoes. And then that's the fruit bowl. We do use it. And when I get napkins from takeout, I keep it because that plant one day will go to my brother-in-law's. More children's toys and crumbs. Surprisingly, I don't have a mouse problem, but other people in my building do. Grandma gave me this glorious egg separator because I bake so much. She wanted to get me I've been vaccinated and I can hug you, darling, present. And so this is what I got. It's funny, I would use it, but where am I keeping any of this stuff? More baking things, some of which was just handed down to me because Grandma cleaned out her kitchen. Sugar from my failed baking attempts over Christmas, but they're unopened, so they're still good. An IKEA tray, my nut chopper, my Cuisinart, and then there's my Cuisinart mixing bowl. I have put it above the fridge, and I have put it in places out of the way. It's heavy. It technically could go here where the root beer is. But I haven't done it recently just because I keep thinking, oh no, I'm going to make something, and I don't. But it's there. Little broom. And this trash can is my recycling bin. These are here because they're full of old food from his last 2 lunches and will be put, I'll clean them out, and then one gets hung on the wall in the kitchen and the other goes by the front door and gets hung up there. But they're normally, it's only because of the pandemic and having to make him lunch to take out every day. That's the issue. So that is my eating kitchen area organizational challenge for you if your headache goes away and you're feeling, I don't know, however you want to feel with my small tiny kitchen. I'm not getting depressed about the refi because I'm like, you know what, it'll get refied, everything will change. See, look, I even hung my coffee mugs. Something just fell. It's a shit show of like, you open something and stuff falls on you. I also had this brilliant idea of putting this up horizontally so I could hang my knives, but hanging them horizontally versus vertically looks like a cute idea. It doesn't function very well, so it's now just there. And also, I had to put stuff in front of it, so it made it a little bit harder. So the knife container thing is better. And so that's my tour of my kitchen. It stays like this messy because I know I'm just gonna need some salsa soon, and it's not a big deal to have it out, or the peanut butter or whatever. We also had breakfast, so that's why the jam's out. But So yeah, this was purchased because I had COVID and I needed to have big injections of vitamin C. But I will use it. So it's not like, you know, I'm trying to be good and judicious about throwing things out if I know I'm not going to eat them, or it's really expired and I know I'm not going to eat them anytime soon. So, child bowl that was bought because it was supposed to contain the treats and never did. But now it's got dust on it. It's still there. So anyway, that's the shit show that is my kitchen. I need everything to have a home and maybe some hard talks about getting rid of stuff. I'm going to get rid of the French presses today. I'm going to put that up on FreeCycle right now. Alrighty. I love you. Hope you enjoyed this YouTube view of my kitchen. Bye.